Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. Welcome to your new moon eclipse in Libra video. This new moon eclipse is happening on the 14th or the 15th of October, depending on where you are in the world. Here in the United States, it happens on Saturday, October 14th at 1:55 p.m. It is at, in case you are curious, 21 degrees and 8 minutes of Libra. So you have, wow, a lot coming out here. You know, when I was doing that shuffle, I noticed this card, and then here it is. So the Venetian Council. Actually, it's the Venetian Galactic Council is what Kyle Gray refers to them as. That's interesting. Okay, so it is, it says it's the star beings, it says to answer the call, and it is the time to shine. There's been a lot of energy around the Venetian Council and the Galactic Council, which to me, I feel like two different things coming in and working lately, in this when I do these readings. And so it's interesting, Sagittarius, that you should get that with the higher heart activation, dropping your shields, divine love, and your heart is healed. And so these energies really seem to go together. This is an opportunity for you to connect in through love and compassion and kindness, they're saying. Connecting in with your higher self, but also connecting in with the greater world around you. The higher throat chakra, the higher heart chakra is connected to the throat chakra, and this is really about what is true and authentic for you and how you can utilize this energy. And it is compassion, and it is not empathy, it is compassion, they're saying. They really want to emphasize the word compassion. And so compassion is when you see, I see your pain, but you don't feel the pain, you're aware of the pain, and you acknowledge the pain in other people, their situation or whatever it is, but you don't allow yourself to get dragged into, you're not connecting in energetically to it, so it's not attaching to your energetic field, which is nice. So it allows you to help with the healing without drowning in the emotions, which sometimes can happen when we don't have the right shield up around us. And it does say something about a shield, didn't it? Yes. But it says dropping shields. And so I feel as though that if you have been protecting yourself from connecting too deeply with someone or some situation or whatever because you are afraid of these uncomfortable attachments, I feel like you don't need to worry about it. The Venetian Galactic Council is supporting you, and you have the Temple of Truth, which is the throat chakra. So again, the higher heart and the throat chakra, right in here, the space between them, it's very much the energy where I use oh God, my brain's not working. The turquoise, thank you. Turquoise energy to work with. It is, I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right opportunities, but this is because it's being driven by what is true for you. It is your truth, and somehow there's a real amplification of this. So what you feel in your heart that is right for you is you're going to be able to verbalize it, and you're also going to be placed in the right places. And so this is the gateway that is opening up. It's a self-expression, authenticity, throat chakra. It is opening up here with this 1010 gateway that October 10th has a gateway that it's pretty big and it's pretty powerful, and pretty much from October 1st to like the 20th, you can really feel that gateway energy. And here we are in this week in the midst of it, as we come upon this this eclipse that's happening. Speaking of the eclipse, here we go. We have the eclipse right here in the center. So this particular eclipse, the moon is as far away from the earth as it gets, and so it won't completely cover the sun, and this makes that ring of fire that we see. And so the light from the sun will continue to pour its light codes in and amplify that energy for you. Wow. All right, you guys have a new beginning for your overall energy. Air feeds fire. It's an eclipse in an air sign. You have some really tough cards. So I'm just trying to... All right. Oh, that's interesting. You know, I only read these in the upright, but they won't let me turn this one around. Okay, well then that's less difficult. All right, so cool. All right, so key to the situation here is the eclipse. That is the timing of it. It is the cyclical nature of something. There is a beginnings and endings, right? But focusing on the beginning because you have the child card here. And so clearing space, creating space for something new, a new opportunity to come in, that you have this polar bear here. The bear is always about, sometimes it's about financial abundance, but it's the white polar bear. And to me, that really signifies that spirit has your back and connecting in through the emotional waters, because he's partly in the water there, and with this moon, this lunar energy around the water also being part of it. And I just want to show you the heart card here is in your action to take, and it is swans, and they are also in the water, and you can see the doorway behind them. But look how, you know, that this is the action is stepping through the portal of your heart chakra and allowing this energy, right, this flowing, this water that flows out, this emotional energy to come through. So where you have been feeling, I think, emotionally, like you've had to dam up your feelings, there is I think, a compassion for yourself and for others, that allowing that to flow out, to allow that to come through and be, it's a connecting force, but it's also an emotional release. Because here in the heart space, you have the rider, which is moving forward, but this little girl is on a merry-go-round horse. Wow, easy for you to say, right? It is going over the rainbow. So it's broken free of the same old patterns. It's breaking free. That's the letting go, right? In the heart space, it is the letting go in order to allow something new to come in. And it's going over the rainbow, which you don't get a rainbow unless there's been a storm. But also, you know, there's over the rainbow kind of energy is also the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's the abundance that's on the other side of it. And so this is a flying free kind of energy that you're going to be experiencing, but it's going to come through. It's activated in your heart chakra and your throat chakra. So really the space right here. So if you've been having a tightness up there, so what they're showing me is to put your hands like here and just kind of pull it open, open it up while you are concentrating on the energy going there to really open that area up. Of course, Reiki would also be helpful. You could try using crystals, but simply just working this area. If you've been feeling really tight, having a tightness in that area, Sagittarius. Okay, so in the house of the mountain, we have the card of wisdom. It's the bird sitting here. This is communication from your higher self. And again, we have the moon sitting up here. It is the intuition coming through. And in the outgoing card, we have the mountain, which comes back to here. But they insisted it was in reverse, which tells me that as you open up, if you, it's up to you, right? Free will. But if you will actively work to activate your heart chakra, so you can use music, and while you're focusing on this, find the frequency, vibration. There's lots of stuff on YouTube, and just really focusing on opening that space up, then I think that you allow the intuition to come in. And this blockage where you've been feeling perhaps that you feel like you should know what you should do, you feel like you're just not connected, I think it's a reconnection, because we connect to our heart selves through our heart chakra. And there's something about your personal truth and what is true for you and what it is that your purpose is and why you are here that's been having some kind of a block, because here you've been seeking questions, seeking answers, but you've been patiently waiting for them to come in. And so this feeling of being held in place has been a struggle. Look, we have the anchor in the area of what is creating anxiety, and it's almost as though you've been being held in place and you're about to break free in some arena aspect of your life. So this compassion is compassion that we share with others, but I'm feeling more and more like this has to do with compassion for yourself. So whatever situation that you find yourself in that you are not exactly thrilled with, that whatever the aspect is in it, it doesn't have to be like this big, huge, other people may not look at it and consider it a problem, right? That's what I guess I should say. But for you, it feels like you are being restricted, and Sagittarius cannot stand that feeling, right? The freedom is really important to a Sagittarius. The need to be able to move freely about your world and about the world at large, and any place where you feel like, you haven't been able to be promoted because of some stupid thing or the other, or you have a dream and a goal, but first you got to get all these other things in, and so you're feeling like you're straining at the end of the rope, wanting to break free, wanting to get out of a situation that goes round and around and around, and as you connect in with your heart space, as you allow for the cyclical nature of things to happen, things start to fall into place. And so in the area of resources, you have the coffin. And that means that there is about to be a transformation, because this coffin it's glowing. And so there's a release of your spiritual energy that allows things to move forward. So resources is time, money, knowledge, wisdom. It is also financial, but it is resources. So, wow. Okay. So Sagittarius, okay. All right. I really don't want to share the story, but I'm going to. Okay. So I was with my boyfriend when he died. And after the doctor came in and, called it and left the room, and the room was very dimly lit, like this room, he suddenly started glowing, this golden light, and his face, which had been ravaged with his disease, everything, all the lines smoothed out, and he looked like he was 12 or 13, and he was just glowing because his divinity was being released from his physical body, which was what was holding him back. Now, that's what I'm seeing here, that there is a spiritual release. It comes through the heart space. There is something that is going to allow you to shine, allow you to be set free from something that you feel is holding you down and holding you back. And so this transformation coming through is very spiritual. You're connecting back in with your higher self. You releasing yourself from, I want to say, the dictates of convention. You have moved through the integration process, right? The South Node went through your sign. While it was in Scorpio, you were integrating all those energies. You were integrating those energies, right? That's where we pull our energy in. We allow things to marinate. We integrate the new changes. And now that the South Node has moved into Libra, and this is the first eclipse in Libra, there is a release of that energy for you. This is the breaking of it, breaking out of it, and allowing you to plant the new seeds of intention for where you want to go from here. It is part of the cyclical nature of things. It is in divine timing, and Spirit has your back on this. And so, while you have been waiting for when are things actually going to feel a little different, I think that this is like the gun at that goes off when the race starts. I think now is the time. Now it's the go time. And so there is the spiritual component to it, there where you have felt like, well, I don't understand. I feel really disconnected from Spirit. I've been trying to get these things done and nothing seems to happen. I want to say double down. Double down on the amount of time you connect in. Put more time and effort into that, because it is through the heart space and this chakra energy of your truth. What is true and authentic for you? Not what everybody else wants or expects from you, right? The fact that it's a little horse there, breaking free, finding its way forward. And, of course, there's a healing energy that comes with that. Wow, you have a lot. Like, oh, my God. What? Look at all these. Okay. So the obstacle has been this connection with your higher self, your inner knowing, your intuition, your wisdom, right? And look, you have two owls that came out here. There's two owls on here. There's the barn owl, which is here, and this owl right here looks like this one. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, so be the hunter, not the hunted. And oh, after the storm, see, after the storm. Look, you guys have gone through it, and congratulations on being a survivor. And now it's time to be a thriver. Okay, moving beyond survival mode into thrival mode. Now is the time to set yourself free. Be the hunter, not the hunted. And I love how you can see the light just radiating in around the owl's like the moon energy, right? And then here it's like that eclipse with the sun, that ring of fire coming in around it. Release the dark wound and let love in. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. And there's all these fish on this one, on this one, and this is the house of the fish. So this is where the big transformation will happen. This is how the big transformation happens. Whatever resources that you are feeling unable to rake in, right? To be able to tap into, whether you're looking for a new job opportunity or a deeper connection with a person or whatever this thing is that you've been feeling disconnected from, the way to connect to the energy that will draw and attract it to you is through the heart chakra. It is by connecting back in with your higher self and your intuition. And so if you've been feeling discouraged, I want you to now feel encouraged, right? Spirit has your back. And the timing is now. It's set up now with this eclipse. There's a huge gateway opportunity that you have coming through. Oh, another horse. Igniting courage, right? Moving beyond thrival into survival. I mean, look, these horses remind me, look, they're doing the same thing. This one's leaping over the rainbow. This one's leaping over a barrier. You're overcoming some sort of a barrier. It says you'll exceed expectations. I soar into excellence, right? Set yourself free to fly higher. But how do you do that? You do that by willing to connect in with your higher self. Like really spend the time. Spend the time, and it is an opening of the heart chakra. So wherever the wounding that has happened, that has made you not trust yourself or not trust others, wherever the doubt has leaked into your life, wherever the sense of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, wherever that has creeped into your life. Venus was in Leo, a fellow fire sign, for 4 months, and that energy was flowing to you, helping you with this healing process. She has now moved into Virgo, and it's sort of like the graduation energy there, and now so you're kind of like, you have to do this work now. You don't have Venus flowing this energy up into you, but you do have the North Node supporting you in fellow fire sign of Aries. The new, the beginning, the spark, the ignite, the ignition of your courage to go over a barrier that you didn't know you could surmount. You have the Omega Dragon. This is about that moon energy, the feminine receptive energy. It says to harness the divine feminine energy of creation. This is your intention. Hold your vision and birth the higher consciousness. You do this through the heart space. And there's a big old moon sitting under there. This is amazing. And you have the Sunshine Yellow Dragon. Now the Sunshine Yellow Dragon's interesting. Every time I get it, and I get it a lot, I get it though because I had a situation that happened, God, more than 2 decades ago that I struggled to forgive myself for. I didn't know what to do. I understand. I look at it and I go, I forgive myself for not knowing what to do. but I still am haunted by what happened. And it was around animals, and it was just a really bad chain of events, and there was nothing in my mind that was good about any of it. And I was really overwhelmed and didn't know what to do or how to handle it. And it needs to be healed, right? It really does. And you have the Sunshine Yellow Dragon, and which is about healing energies around a situation with animals. So it says help you to heal animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. And so there's a situation, perhaps it could be your favorite pet got hit on the road, or it could be that, you know, your parents were moving and your pet was the one that left, you know, they're like couldn't take everything with them, or it could have been a decision like that you had to make. There could be so many things, you know, maybe you had a pet that if you had had the money, you could have gotten the veterinarian to do the work to maybe save the animal, but you had a choice between, do you feed your kids or do you take your beloved pet to the vet? And so you had to choose to put the animal down, right? And because that was kinder than letting them suffer, right? And so there's something around this, and it's very emotional. All the emotion that's welling up, part of it is from what I'm feeling because of what happened with me, but I wouldn't be shown this image if there isn't a situation like that not all of you, but some of you totally are. That's what's kind of shut down your heart space. And so there is a need to work through this energy at this time for you, because that will help to heal your heart chakra, which is definitely getting a lot of activation here. So have the courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. I soar into excellence. This is a very powerful opportunity this week. This is huge for you, Sagittarius. So I'm wishing you a lot of success in this. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up and leave me comments. Let me know what's going on. And subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I am reducing how many videos I'm putting on this channel. And so you'll want to be notified. I'll be working them out around the moon, and there's not a real schedule on them. So if you want to be notified when the next video comes out for your sign, you'll definitely want to hit that notification bell when you subscribe. Right? You guys take great care. Love to see you over on Facebook. I do totally different readings over there, but I do those every day. So if you want more, there's a place to find it. You guys take care. I'll talk to you soon.